Hi everyone, it's Anna from TechHut, and today I've got the long-awaited review video of the VoLo-E Junior Fishtail electric skateboard / longboard. When you buy the board, you get the longboard itself, the wireless remote controller, a charger for the board, an information guide and a toolkit, which is a very nice addition in my opinion. If you would like to find out more about the packaging, please feel free to check out my unboxing video, which will be linked down below. The first thing I would like to stress is that this board is the junior longboard, so it is aimed for younger and in my case shorter people, as it's smaller than a standard longboard, so it looks a bit more like a wide skateboard. However, VoLo-E also sells senior electric skateboards for a higher price, which are much bigger. The junior board has a maximum speed of 10 miles per hour, and the senior boards have a bigger motor and can reach 14 miles per hour. All of VoLo-E's electric longboards can run for roughly 1 hour and can travel for around 4 to 6 miles on a full charge. You can get these boards in a traditional longboard shape, a pintail shape or fishtail like mine. I would like to say a huge thanks to VoLo-E, and the link to their website and cheap eBay store will be in the description. The main reason I chose this electric skateboard instead of a boosted board or unique ego was the price point. I bought my junior board from their eBay store for around £140. which is by far the cheapest electric skateboard I have found on the market, and trust me, I have searched for hours. The senior board is around £280, but if you want more power and you are quite tall, I would still recommend it, as this is still a low price in comparison to other boards. To use the skateboard, you switch it on at the side of the battery and then switch the controller on. To move forwards, you pull the trigger back, and at the front of the controller you can push forwards to brake. The brakes are actually very good in my opinion, and I haven't fell off yet. To reverse, you just hold the switch on the top of the controller for a few seconds and then pull the trigger back again and off you go. It only took me about 15 minutes to get the hang of the board, and it feels quite strange at first, but once you get used to it, it's really fun and simple to use. The controller does look a bit like a gun and uses normal batteries, which I think were included, and the battery life of the controller is exceptional. It lasts weeks and weeks. If you want to, for easy travelling, you can stick it to the bottom of the skateboard and use the funky handles on the side to carry it. However, the board is very heavy, so you don't want to be carrying it for long. Having an electric skateboard like this makes travelling to shops and places super quick and easy. I own a lot of other skateboards and scooters, but would honestly say that this is the best thing I have ever bought. The fun factor never gets old, and I often have people stop me to ask about the board, as it always catches their attention. I bought it a few months ago and still love it just as much now. As far as travelling up hills goes, the skateboard copes okay depending on the gradient. It does go slower but doesn't very often stop completely. On the underside is the battery and motor. One thing I would say is that you have to be careful when going up low curbs or lips, as sometimes it can catch the battery on the bottom and isn't good for the board. I would recommend charging the board before each time you use it, as that way you can get the most out of the board and go full speed for longer. The controller starts beeping after so long, and I think it's trying to tell you your battery is running low. But unlike more expensive electric skateboards, you can't easily see the battery percentage, and you have to make sure you charge the board at least every 20 days. Also, another thing to note is that you cannot ride the board in wet or rainy conditions. Furthermore, you must store it horizontally, not vertically. However, overall, I would definitely recommend buying this electric skateboard because, as I said earlier, it's just so much fun to ride. To steer, you just tilt and lean, and it's a bargain price for what you get, especially keeping in mind the prices of other electric skateboards. So the links will be in the description, and if you want to find out more about the Senior Electric Longboard, I will link the Battersby's review video of the Senior Longboard also down below. And if you have any queries or questions about the board, feel free to drop a comment. So thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this.